투시 티가렉스미 브라키디오스타 레리코. トゥシティガレックスミブラキディオスタレリーコ。
thế mira.
figure that out before anything serious comes in. Alright. Alright. So where I left off before I got to charge my mic was that I'm pretty much looking to unlock cats, full cat support, so I can get all the mounts active for when I do the rest of the monster and stuff, just to make my life easier going forward. So I'm doing this because I'm the only one on right now. It's a good time to get this solo stuff out of the way before Mark gets on, and when he gets on, I plan to then go in, start doing the actual Iceborne co-op stuff with him, because I could do this. I like, it's a better use of his time, or time that way. Okay, so I don't think there's any more tracks. It's kind of depressing, like, you know, this giant map and there's only one. Okay, so I'm gonna try Elder's Recess, because that's another area they say supposed to have it. They're saying, like, for the linguistics, you know what to do as you play, but I'm not doing high rank stuff no more. I don't know when that's gonna be. And it seems like you only get it in high rank for some reason, so that's a bit annoying. Or at least I haven't seen any master rank so far. I missed the low times of PC, even though my PC is a bit old, it has performance issues. I like it on the PC still better just because I have so much more flexibility in how I do everything. But Kevin was so nice to buy me this, so it'll be a shame not to actually enjoy it.
トゥシティガレックスに裏切りをしたレリーコ
Not worried about that right now. Let's try Elder's Recess. Oops. Love the clutch call. For so far, I'm only using it under the melee weapon perspective, but I like how it plugs gaps where you normally wouldn't be able to attack, but because you have the clutch call, you can still hit them, especially in air. I like using it as an aerial source of damage. Alright, let's hope I can find some. PT? PT. Well, hopefully that's a glitch. I just got texted by my internet company that they're aware of an outage in my area. I don't have it, and it's clearly running, but hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. I think on PC I just like fucking when I did this on my PC, I just kept hitting the same one over and over again. problem is the gangsters aren't good people tagging the police. Give me your tracks. Just for my graffitis, motherfuckers. Give me my graffiti. So like, you know, this mission's a bit annoying. Like, I get that you're supposed to do it as you're playing, but I think it's just like, if you had to rush it, is a bit annoying, because you're looking for tracks that can be anywhere at any time and is different for everyone. I'm like, yeah man, that's gonna be a bit annoying, to be honest. Feel the excitement, viewers, of nobody watching. I wish there was something better, like when you find one track, it'll give you clues to find another, maybe. Like, I feel this mission needs to be streamlined a bit for people who are intentionally trying to focus down on this thing. I feel like just randomly running around wasn't such a great idea. Hey Google, turn on the cooler. Oh yes. Graffiti and graffiti. Why is there no graffiti in some of these areas? Like total cat territory, and there's no markings or anything. Quite annoying, I would say. Really, there wouldn't be any graffiti here? None of this counts? None of it? None of it at all? Let me test one of my theories to see if I can just recycling a specific point. Checking the forest area again. Oh.
투시 티가렉스니 브라키비오스타 레리코.
Oh, I better check on my farm before I get in trouble. Doing all this back and forth stuff. Okay, that could have been bad. So, return wires by race. And that doesn't work, but we'll reach in the forest. I'll check the two areas that I know for sure the things can spawn, and if they're not there, I'll try ancient forest. Ooh, Kajalaka doodles. Oh shit, soy. Still showing one nearby. If I find it, I'll be done. But where is it? Is it up there? There it is. Freedom! Freedom! You hit the jackpot.
トゥシティガレックスにブラキビオスタレリーコ。
手ミラ。
This is not the cat person. Nor was she even talking there. What? No. so I need to find the Leland researcher. He wasn't at Elder's Recess yet. Kind of jumped the gun on that one, but I'll find him.
투시 티가렉스니 브라키비오스타 레리코.
Leland researcher. Check his other resources. He is. Let's turn it big. Wait till night. Now let's do it all in one shot. Better result than that. Or actually, what I could probably do is go there and
투시
just fish until it
티가렉스니
becomes dark.
브라키비오스타 레리코.
Better use of my time. Oh. Okay, it's still daytime. Let's fish. Reminds me I should go put my items back. Okay, so let's put my item back real quick. Oops, and then I gotta go some further research. Should do that before I start fishing. locked in here. Whoop, I gotta go it the old-fashioned way.
Ali ira. Ali ira.
Okay, so I have to return to the Celiana table. Alright, that looks like there's a person watching. Hello, if you're just joining me right now, I'm currently getting the Bean Jachalacha linguistics done so that I can get all the rideable mounts working. Save me time traveling. Before, what you call it? My friend gets on, we can start doing some co-op action. Looks like they left. Screw you! It's funny though that that guy said he was going to be at Celiana.
투시 티가렉스니 브라키비오스다 레리코.
Your mark's getting on.
투시 티가렉스니 브라키비오스다 레리코.
Ali ira. 재민모.
Now that I got that done, need to fish until it gets dark.
Alright.
Yo, Mark.
back
Welcome back.
from food eating.
I just finished collecting all the Gachalaka tracks. So next time I could do the Gachalaka mission. Alright, so what's the plan tonight? Optionals, story?
Optional sounds good.
Okay, great. Whenever you're ready to start, let me know. I'm gonna be fishing.
Okay, I'm just loading up.
Nice. What you have for dinner?
That's I had some McDonald's with my dad.
Coincidence, I also had some McDonald's. I had leftover McDonald's yesterday from the movies.
Ah, okay. Oh yeah, you saw the It, right?
Yeah, so I think you're gonna be fine watching it. It's
Yeah.
not as strong as the first movie, but I don't think it's bad. I think it's fine. Like
But
compared
I
to
was
what
just hoping for it to be better than the other movie.
well, my problem is I feel the child actors stand out as lead performers, even though they're trying to do adults now. I feel like the adults are trying to imitate the kids, and it's just like not very interesting. Like I don't really feel like they have a strong chemistry with each other. We're like the
That's
kids,
really
like you
sad.
legit feel like they're best friends and shit. You know what I mean?
I know that's why I liked about the first
And
one.
then like, I think part. Okay, so in the first movie, in the original series or in the book, do the characters that leave the town have like kind of like they forget what happened in the town when they are outside of the town?
A little bit,
Okay, yeah.
not all the
So
way though.
in this one, they kind of pushed it a little bit stronger, like, and I feel that's what hurts a lot of the chemistry, is that part of the story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like the whole point is you can't have chemistry if you have a pseudo amnesia, you know?
Right.
Oh, sweet, it's nighttime. Okay, since you're not 100% on right now, I'm gonna try to do that mission real quick.
Okay. Let me know when you're done.
Okie dokie. Okay.
But it's true though. The first one's a better movie, right?
Yeah, the first one is superior. It's not.
Okay. I hope it would. I hope that it would get better with the second one, but.
Yeah, like the acting lineup wasn't terrible. I feel like Jessica Chastain, the redhead one, I couldn't figure out why I didn't care for her in that role. And then I think I figured it out later. I think the problem I have with her is that she's really good at playing like the really cool and collected and the strong feminine roles, right? Because she was in Zero Dark 30. But I felt that the that character, especially in the first movie, had a really endearing, really like warm, nurturing like aspect to her, and I really didn't feel like Jessica Chastain was good at projecting that out. Because I think she was like one of the standout actors or actresses in the first one. You know what I mean? Like she had this really warm, inviting, sympathetic appeal to her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to give you a background, Jessica Chastain also plays the villain in the last X-Men movie.
The fuck?
She's kind of good at playing like the fucking like hard-ass, feminine, badass kind of character, right? Kind of like that one Robin Wright from Wonder Woman and what you call it, thing. But like, I wouldn't cast her as someone that's supposed to be very like traditionally feminine. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because I don't think that's her strong suit. At least not that I've seen. I haven't seen a movie where like, I think she plays like the very nurturing, kind-hearted female.
Mhm.
Also, the guy that they got to play the fat kid is like a dead ringer for Xanatos. Like if they're making a Gargoyles movie, I'll be like, cast him. I accidentally fucked up with
That's
my
good.
daily mantle and I packed it away, so I'm waiting for it to regen. Yeah, but the thing, as far as the Stephen King movies me and you watch together, I think it's on par with like the average ones. You know what I mean? The production value is good. I don't feel like they cheap it out. One thing I was kind of disappointed is I don't really feel like I have any idea how it actually functions, like as a force of nature.
It's more like an alien, if anything.
Yeah, like, but it's not really well explained in either of the two movies. But I was like,
I
look, they're
know.
kids. They're not supposed to understand it, and you think when they become adults they'll get it more, right? But you don't. You're just as confused as how it actually functions.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like an ancient being, um, that rivals the turtle.
Yeah.
Do they do that at least? Do they go into the mythos?
Not very well. They basically the most of the background is a red herring.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you wanted me to tell you more, I'll tell you as much as you want to know. But generally speaking,
No.
most of the background information they look into doesn't pay off. Any
God damn it.
Yeah. But I think it's
That's pretty
fine. I
bad.
think it's like you and your dad at the cheap day kind of movie or a DVD Blu-ray rental.
Alright.
Well, I can even see you buying a Blu-ray on sale, not at full price.
I'm waiting for it to go like on a double pack.
Yeah, like both of them together. Makes sense. And then, oh, okay, so are you aware of what Doctor Sleep?
Yeah, it's the little kid, right? From
I
The
think
Shining?
it's supposed to be related to The Shining. I think they're making a movie on it.
Right.
Okay, because me and Charles were watching that, we're really confused because we thought that was The Shining, and it was like Doctor Sleep. I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, wait, what? Because Charles likes horror movies, but he's not a Stephen King guy, and I'm not a Stephen King guy or a horror movie, but I know what The Shining is because I generally like Kubrick's movies.
Uh-huh.
Although Stanley Kubrick's the kind of guy where his movies I have to watch with some coffee, because old pacing. Cinematography, amazing. Pacing, nah, I'm a modern kid. I can't do that old school pacing. I fell asleep during a 2001 Space Odyssey IMAX showing.
Oh yeah, Stanley Kubrick's good.
Okay, Gillian Mantle's back. Let's do this. I'm a ninja, motherfucker. Or if you have Gilly Mantle, you just run past them. Fuck the sneaking, waiting for them to dance bullshit. Alright, I got Culture Logistics 2 done.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna return back to base, turn it in, and we're good to go.
Okay.
Did you start a mission?
No, I was just teleporting to different places on the cities to see if there was any new quests to pick up.
Oh yeah, fair, good, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, I was trying to do this, unlike Kevin, I was trying to do this when you weren't offline. I just thought that was so weird. It's just like, hey, you guys are here now, yeah? Well, I'm gonna do something else then. I was like, what? Especially because Kevin like sleeps like really weird sleep schedule sometimes. Like he's awake until like 3, 4 in the morning. I'm like, I don't know why you just don't do it then.
Because I would wager he's on his phone and his brother's asleep. He doesn't want to wake him up.
God. such lameness.
トゥシティガレックスにブラキビオスタレリーコ
Let me see. Steamworks. How it's doing. Yeah, sure.
Lega vida.
Let me finish my Steamworks.
No worries.
I hate how it's the 3-button thing is completely random.
Yeah. Well, if you don't care, you can just hold down R2 and it just fast tracks it.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Although I find that sometimes it sticks in one place at a time. If you fast track it, you wouldn't get it sometimes.
Ah.
So I think doing it manually is still good, but you could fast track it if you're lazy.
Fair enough. But that's a sweet ass fucking. Like, is there a downside to doing what you just said, the fast tracking thing?
Again, sometimes you get in a rhythm where you can predict what the next one is, but if you fast track, you're always gonna go 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Because I feel like it doesn't cycle every single time; it cycles some of the time.
Okay. Well, that's a good ass fucking hit for me. Thank you. Because I hate pressing the buttons. Honestly, I just don't like it.
Like for you, the payoff isn't worth it.
Yeah, it's all random. There's no hints. There's no like a cat pointing at a button to say this is the one.
No, what happens is every time you do it, it tells you the combination if after you fail, and sometimes the combination doesn't change. So you just do the combination again. That's what I found, and then when it fails, try something different.
Yeah.
But if you can get the first one right, your odds of getting the second one right goes to 50-50.
That's true. Because I believe the first one is 33%.
Yeah. Yeah, you get 33% chance. And typically it's the last one that was first. Because it doesn't rotate every single one is what I found.
I see.
Brilliant researcher, is there any new cat quests? Because I want to unlock the cats in the new area. You will tell me. Okay, never mind. There isn't any new ones. Okay, well, and now if we get any Elder Recess missions, I got my mount for that one. Kevin said he also unlocked the new areas one, but he didn't tell me how he did that yet.
I did it today, actually.
Well, how do you get it?
Okay, so there should be a quest, like a request in the gatherer person, you know what I'm talking about, like the bounties?
Yeah.
And it should say like go on the expedition to the new region and hunt any monster.
Okay, I haven't gotten that bounty yet. I must need to do something that I haven't done yet to make it pop up.
Have you got all the weapons for the cat?
I just got the Molotov
トゥシティ
cattail.
ガレックスにブ
Okay.
ラキビオスタレリーコ
So that would have been all of them for what you call it. Although I don't know if they want you to level it up first.
I don't know either. Or have the cats like a good relationship, right? Or like since you just
Yeah,
unlocked
like I
them.
don't know if there's any other prerequisites. Yeah.
Yeah, so all I know is that like I talked to the researcher, he gave me that request, and then I went to the expedition, and the little guys they followed me around, looking at me kill a monster. They saw I kill a monster, and they're like, "Okay, go back, come to our base. We want to talk to you," and that's what starts the whole thing.
Okay. Maybe there's another prerequisite for optional quests that you've already done that I haven't done.
Yeah, yeah, maybe, I don't know.
Okay, if anything, I'm gonna just start one of my like optional quests right now because I know you're ahead of me on optionals, anyways.
No, I'm gonna go back to like 1-star optionals right now.
Okay. So just wait.
I'm gonna post one right now, actually.
Okay, sweet.
My Steam work's just finished.
Nice.
I really like the Steamworks though because free shit.
Yeah.
Alright. Waiting for ya.
Coming in.
Alright. Kuyaku, I haven't killed it yet. Or oh, this one I want to capture if I can. Got it. Ooh. It put me at an interesting spot. Hard armor spheres. Have you got that yet?
Yeah, I got a few. Okay.
Yeah, it's
what
pretty.
was-
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think that was my first one. Eat.
Saying I'm supposed to just talk to the dude to get it. What the hell is this guy one?
Oh, what your cat?
Yeah. It just had the exclamation mark because it just did the quest.
Okay.
About. Well, why does it still have the exclamation mark?
I think it's just telling you more shit.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe after now that I talked to the god feline, they think because it's saying that it's supposed to just be there in the Horfar's reach.
Okay.
Main targets progress Kuyaku. You're supposed to kill it.
Yeah. Well, cap or kill, whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, I want to cap. I want to
Obviously.
cap at least one of each of the new master rank monsters.
Yeah, no, sounds reasonable enough. I'm on my way.
Okay.
Riding my mount. I don't really care if it sometimes isn't faster, because like I could just fly in closer. I just like it because of the laziness level, you know?
Yeah. Oh shit, that has a harder rock. I think that's like one of the best things about the expansion is just grab onto the monster, smack it in the head, throw all your pods out at once like a shotgun. God damn, is it beautiful.
Thought you were gonna stand up, didn't you? No, you're not. Laziness.
Yeah, I also hunted what you call a lot, Glavinus. So I built all his armor.
Right. I'm assuming his armor is probably something to do with sharpening.
His armor is like a great sword armor, basically.
Alright. Was it the
But I'm
first hit
using
does
dual
extra
blades.
damage, was it?
It's when you have full stamina, you deal more damage.
Well, that's
And
terrible.
great sworders don't. I know, right? But great sworders have, you know, they don't use stamina. But don't I don't. Yeah, though I don't really care about it. Like you know, like
Because, like,
that-
what you call it, is, when the in-game comes to everything.
exactly. And having it is nice regardless. Yeah, exactly.
I'm planning to get, I already got 2 pieces Puke. I'm going to Puke Refi and stuff. I got 2 pieces of Refi right now, so I got, longer lasting poison. But I like the new, set bonuses that make it so, like, that skill can get even higher level than normal. I think that's the way to make the armors you those cool sets.
Yeah.
I think even this Fuyaki perpetually.
Is it like that really bad poison yet?
I don't know if that's only for the monsters or for players as well. But what I can tell you is I feel like status attacks are much more reliable now.
I wonder if it's close to being dead. Oh. That trap doesn't last long.
Yeah, it's a free trap.
Yeah, it's true. Oh, he's still going.
It's in the Olympics.
I know, what the fuck?
wish I had some slinger ammo on me, but we haven't.
I hate this fucker. Alright, now he's limping. I'll set up the trap.
Damn. I was trying to shoot it.
Yeah.
Mission complete. Rain. Are you gonna stream Months Hunter? Are you gonna stream Months Hunter? Me stream Months Hunter. Rain.
Yeah.
I think you have to stream early for her to be able to watch. I think later on.
I don't know her sleeping patterns.
She normally sleeps early, and then she plays like League of Legends before she sleeps. So like I think she's more likely to watch when you would stream like midday,
I see.
because her League of Legends crew might not all be there.
Nice. A new cutscene added to the gallery. What the fuck?
Yeah, man. Fucking Kuliaku getting fucking owned.
투시 티가렉스니 브라키비오스다 레리코.
Loading screens. Alright. Bounty complete.
Yes. Okay, I needed to talk to my cat. That's what I needed to do.
Gotcha.
So I will do that the next time I'm solo.
Goodness. Okay, then I gotta talk to the researcher. Okay. Alright. Alright, post another quest.
Murder, murder, murder. Gonna murder. So I was listening to my YouTube today, and I was listening to the Ben Shapiro show, and apparently there was a Washington, I think it was like a Washington Post article or something about it, about a lesbian couple where one of them becomes transsexual and transitions to a male. So like
Huh.
they're having a hard time where the lesbian wants to be known as a lesbian, but the other partner wants to be known as a biological male. So depending on what standard you use, they're either a straight couple and one of them loses their lesbian cred, or they're a lesbian couple and the other loses the transsexual identity recognition.
Oh wow.
I'm just like, man, I don't envy their relationship. You know what I mean? Ha.
All right.
I was just messaging Charles about. So I've been watching this one show on Netflix called £1,000,000 Menu,
Uh-huh.
and is essentially like you know what Shark Tank is, right?
Yeah, you have to like convince these guys to buy
Give you
into your
money.
product that you're.
Yeah, it's basically Shark Tank but for restaurants. So you
Oh,
know,
cool.
that's right up my alley because I like food shows.
Yeah.
I like the fact that these people are starting up businesses. It's like, because that's always nice when someone opens a new business. That's awesome. And I'm watching season 2. They changed the format a little bit, so like there's only one pop-up restaurant, not two competing ones. And on episode 4, there's like an Indian chef where her food actually looks decent, but she's like, I'm a feminist, vegetarian,
Oh God.
Indian chef, and I'm like, as long as her food's good, and like, she was the one that got chosen to go to the pop-up out of the 3 investors because her food was actually really good. So I'm like, okay, well, as long as the food's good, that's all I care about. But then, like, when she gets to the pop-up restaurant, the host normally goes and interviews you, like, hey, this is your restaurant. How do you think things are going, like that, right? And he's this French dude. He's usually really nice. I like him, right? And he goes, he tries to talk to her, and she just like ignores him. She's like telling everyone to do this. Is like, and then like later on, and she's like, wow. She's like, is she normally this bossy? He's like, yeah, man. Well, don't mess with her. Blah blah blah. Like he's like really trying to be like polite and cordial, right? And then like. And then she's just like, yeah, I don't have time for this dude hitting on me. She's doing like the thing where she talks to the camera directly, and he's just like, excuse me? Like, and he's doing voiceover narrating it. And he's like, excuse me? Like, what the fuck? So like, he ends up ignoring a lot of his concerns initially, and then later on, all of the things he said was a problem came true, and then she started listening to him. She was like, I'm kind of annoyed that he was right. I'm like, why? He's trying to help you. Why would you be annoyed that his advice was correct? You would want him to be correct. So like, the first, it takes apart 2 days. The first day is the trial run, the soft launch, where like the food's half off. Because they're noobs are trying to figure their shit out so they don't charge full price. And they ended up he tries to get the owner's attention because she's like 100% focused purely on the kitchen. That the front of the house, like the waiting staff, wasn't like organized. And she kind of like goes like, okay, well, we'll figure it out. And the investors show up and they're just standing there at the receptionist waiting to be seated, like their most important customers. Oh God. And then they're like, how much, like, and in her business plan, she said like she's gonna make £30 a head, which is like, roughly 30, I think 30, like $38. And she was following the waitress's recommendations and only getting like up to $20 a person.
Oh God.
So like it wasn't even like she wasn't buying everything. She was buying what they told her to buy. It wasn't the amount that she said it was. And then later on she's like, I really wasn't computing this as a commercial restaurant. I'm like, then why do you have investors lined up?
Exactly.
So in that 4 episode, she's the only one that didn't get any money. But like both the investors that stayed happened to be females that believed in her cause, right? Which is fine with me, right? Because, they're spending their own money on what they support. I think that's what's supposed to happen. But even they didn't put in money. They just, one of them, showed up 3 minutes after the deadline to offer her like mentoring services, which I thought was really nice because she fucking needed it.
Yeah.
I was just like, God, why did you have to make feminists look bad? I don't want them to look. Like, I want it to be like, okay, great, she's gonna be like that. She's gonna be the role model feminist, the one that doesn't make them look like psychos. Nope. Nope. Still looks like a psycho.
I'm telling you, man, it's never gonna get fixed.
I feel what I really feel sad is for like the second wave liberal feminists, not the third wave progressive feminists. That.
Yeah. They're gonna be fucked, dude.
Yeah.
Brainwashed at such an early age, too.
Oh man, this is a terrible time to try these books now. No more of that.
That's what I have.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Which is funny because also one thing I noticed is like that fourth episode broke the trend where like they always almost were picking the like husband and wife duel, you know what I mean? And there wasn't one for that specific one. Also, like she was asking for like $1 million, which was like the highest I've seen, or £1 million. And she's never opened a restaurant before. She's only like ran a food stand. That's a lot of money to ask for people. Like most of the other bids are for like 1 or 2 restaurants, and they're like 200 to 600,000 pounds. So like I'm like, even the high-end restaurants only have 650. So after they brought her the numbers, I went, this shit doesn't make any sense. They're like, okay, 650. I want 650. Which is like, again, she's not completely up her ass. She is willing to change. Although I wonder what will happen if like she got a bunch of male investors instead of female investors. Even like, hey man, these guys don't know what they're doing, they're sexist, or would she actually have listened as well? Because like another thing they complain is like, they're like, hey man, you're supposed to do like $30 a head, but all your dishes are huge. Like this $6 plate is enough to fill me up. They're 6 pounds.
Pound.
So that was like a really weird episode for me. But I also felt like all the other people that she was competing against to get the chance to get the pop-up restaurant for 2 days weren't that good.
So she didn't have a good competition there.
Yeah, I think like her competition like wasn't that great. So I think like them picking her to do the pop-up wasn't that bad of an idea. I think that she just kind of got her head up her ass, because another thing she did was she hired a bunch of family to do it, and like I don't think they had the experience. So like no one had experience with actually working at a restaurant. And like he basically had to like the host basically told her basic 101 stuff like, hey, you're doing everything cooked to order and you're cooking for 1 table at a time. Like that's not gonna work. Because you know, like at a restaurant they normally cook like they cook everyone's appetizer at the same time, and so like, you know, everyone's doing something, not everyone's just doing one at a time.
Right.
Settle down.
Okay.
Yeah, but Billy Cotton, I like it just because I like shows where like it's like, hey man, you're gonna start something that's actually cool.
He's dying.
Sometimes it's hard to predict what direction they'll go when you do that.
Oh yeah. Get fucked, Puke. Oh yeah. Fey Wyvern Gem. I remember those.
We afford the KO and maintenance. Oh yeah, that's a good one. So yeah, I think it's completely random, the tier 4s.
Oh yeah, uh-huh.
So I think that's like the midway point between how charms used to work. Now they're making gems work that way.
Yes, and then on top of that, at least as far as for Monster Hunter 4U did, was that the end game for that game was that you farmed hard-ass monsters to drop random pieces of gear. They look random, they have random stats, everything.
Oh really? That's crazy. That seems like it's too
Yeah.
random.
Yeah, no, it was like Diablo levels of bad.
I think the decos are a good compromise.
Yes, I think less random shit is always good.
Well, I like the some aspect of randomness is needed. I think that putting it all on the charm was wrong, and that armor thing you described just sounds like a nightmare.
It is, it was. I tried it for a little bit, starting the grind for that, and I was like, hell no. Fuck this, I'm playing Monster Hunter Generation.
I did not like Generation, but I didn't hate it. I just felt like it wasn't well developed.
Well, apparently it's one of the best games on the Switch because then what you're talking about, the development part, is that they fixed everything that you probably have a problem with for the ultimate version of it.
Okay, good, because I felt like Generation was kind of like half-baked. Like the styles weren't all good for everything.
Uh-huh.
Because what I felt they did was they went, everyone has the aerial style, everyone has a dodging style. There was like 4 styles and everyone had the same 4 styles, but not all the styles made sense for all the classes.
Right.
So I felt that the styles should have been unique per weapon. And if there's like if there's multiple ones that match multiple weapons, they can apply to more than one weapon, but they shouldn't have applied the same 4 to all the weapons, you know what I mean?
Right.
Kind of how they treat technical weapons, heavy and light weapons separately in this game. They should have done that with that game. Although they technically didn't have those classifications then, but they could have done something similar. Oh, so Kevin said anything about 1D&D restarting yet?
Not that I know of.
Last time I heard he says he's waiting for David, because David's rebuilding up his savings. So David's just been like marathon Ubering.
I think then, yeah, I guess then.
Well, so you know the Kotaku had a funny headline for the Gears of War 6 review. Or was it 5?
It's 5.
It's like it's hard not to recommend if you're already paying for it. Is what the review said, because it's like a free with gold kind of thing.
Oh, really? It's a brand new game and you get to play it if you have that subscription service or whatever the hell
If
they
you
have?
have Xbox Live Gold, it comes with gold.
God damn, that's terrible.
Well,
They have no fucking like. Basically, that means there's no confidence in that product.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. Like, they put the freaking Halo and Gears and Forza too often to the point where it's no longer events when they come out. You know what I mean? And they haven't made any new franchises, so like Xbox has been leaning really hard on a few of their classic franchises, and they haven't been making new ones like Sony. Sony paid heavily at the start of PlayStation 3 because they pretty much made all new content, and everyone's making fun of them because they didn't have anything that anyone knew about. But at the same time, you know what I mean? All their investments started paying off around the PS4 blew and the late PS3. So they have all these exciting, products that people want to actually take part in now. You know what I mean? Which I heard rumors that they're gonna make a new PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. Really excited about that.
Oh man, they better do it right.
Well, I feel like this time they have, again, as I was saying, Sony has a lot better franchises they can lean on now than they did when All-Stars originally came out. And I like the original All-Stars, I'm not gonna lie. Could have used improvements, yes, but as a Gen 1 fighting game, it's really good, you know what I mean? I know like me, Joe, Leslie, and Eric played the shit ton of it. I had no clue. Not like I think the only problem I would have with that game is that you can only kill people with ult.
That's what's bad.
Yeah. Because I think that limits to what ult can do, but I don't think that's endemic of the franchise being unsalvageable. They can change that. But I think if ult still kills people, but other things kill people better, that'd be the thing. I felt like they buffed the off too. Like I felt all the static attacks more effective.
Oh yeah, they did. I feel like we're enjoying this now, but it's not gonna be as cool when we fight tempered monsters.
Probably.
Like they're gonna have resistance and shit like off the charts.
Well, I do know that strictly they want to go. Their idea for their change in the model is they want to go from less generic damage builds to more specialist elemental or statistic status attack builds. So I don't think it's gonna get harder, but it's still gonna be very viable this time around. Because I think they got tired of like look at the great sword like item loot. It's like you buy one weapon, one armor, and you're done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the fuck is the point of fucking rest of the grind? The game is dead if you're a solo, if you're a purist great sword.
Especially if you got the right jewels too.
Well, especially considering the great sword doesn't really, it's not like you don't need like a large tool or anything like that. And you could use the best weapon is a craftable one. It isn't one that poops out of the, KT. So there was really no reason for certain players to play after this one if they're like itemization style. They only care about specific items. Have it a release date to Iceborne for PC. What I'm just gonna do is, right before it comes out, just farm up all the charms. I feel like that's gonna be the point.
Yeah. It's gonna be a bitch though.
Then I'm gonna build every weapon model for like the weapon I'm trying to level up in that game. Because like all of them upgrade into the new one, you know?
Yeah, fucking these master rank monsters have fuckloads of HP.
That's the one thing I think is kind of interesting. Compared to high rank where they massively up the damage, I feel like in this one, HP is what went up a lot in master rank. Which is okay, but I think it makes it kind of like damage spongy.
Nah, I think I have an idea. The longer a fight takes, the more mistakes that can happen. Thus, failure is more of a thing.
Yeah.
So.
Plus, I feel like they're gonna our damage ramp up and game is gonna be high, where these things are gonna take a very short amount of time to fully item.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's true too. I get that, sure, but.
I think it's because the movesets are more diverse because the master rank monsters that they want them to last longer to give you more time to see all the different attack variations.
I think that will happen no matter what with repetition.
But yeah, but I think like I would imagine that the developer wants you to be able to see most of the attack variations and special interactions within a single run.
Sure.
Wow. Close to no cigar. Imagine if he captured it again and it's like, why do you torture me?
Huh.
I forgot who was trying to tell me the lore from capturing that they eventually killed him. I'm like, well, I thought
me.
that was, I was like, I just figured that's what they were doing because they had to get the parts for them somehow.
Well, yeah, no, of course, but originally people thought it was just for study, and it is. But in order to really study an animal, you have to perform an autopsy on it. Yeah, dissect it, exactly.
Plus, it's Japanese, and you know, the Japanese was harvesting whale meat under the guise of scientific research for a really long time.
They don't respect fucking animals as much as other cultures do.
Well, it's just that they really like fish. Oh, but what you call it? What they were trying to do was that the UN, the thing that regulates it, they're like, hey, look, give us a number and we'll do that number. They're like, no, we need to do this, all this bullshit. They're like, well, fuck it, we're just gonna pull out, and now you can't do shit. They're like, oh shit. I'm like, no, guys, you should have met them halfway.
Yep.
Because like, I'm sure you could capture some whale and not have the entire ecosystem collapse. You just need to set a reasonable number for the Japanese people.
투시 티가렉스니 브라키비오스다 레리코.
Bounty complete.
Lucy and Bounty Research.
レデタ
やろ
Cats came back.
Lega vida.
Get ready for the next one whenever you are.
Okay. This one's in Wildspire Wastes.
I started loading into the gathering hub the minute you said that you posted the thing, so just waiting for it to load in.
Fair enough.
It keeps trying to tell me to talk to Gerald of every area. But I don't want to talk to him, he's smelly.
Eshi.
Another one of these guys I see. As long as you're not giganto-sized, I'm okay. The fucking Final Fantasy one was just ridiculous. It just broke the fight because he's not supposed to be that big.
Right. Gigantor.
Ready when you are. Go. Onward to victory.
Gotcha, bitch.
Nice.
Fuck. Took off. Oh, you didn't go that far.
Onward to victory. okay. Oh no, super intelligent.
Aw, man.
Running. Wait, so this is limping. You'll probably capture it once it goes to sleep. It's about to
No,
die.
I'm not gonna capture this one. Fuck this
Alright,
guy.
'cause we already killed it earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck your egg. Julie's getting sleepy, so I'm gonna call it a night.
Alrighty then.